A king threw his newborn daughter into a river because she wasn't a son. Princess Bari didn't drown. Instead, she washed ashore and began a descent into the underworld itself, not as punishment, but as initiation. In the depths, she found something no living person was meant to possess: divine water that could resurrect the dead and heal any wound. When she returned to the surface, her parents were dying. She could save them, but first she had to decide if they deserved it. This is the story of how Korea's most rejected princess became its most powerful healer, and why shamans still invoke her name. The palace physician stands before the throne with trembling hands. The queen lies in her chambers, burning with fever that no poultice can break. For 3 months she has been dying. The healers have exhausted every herb in the royal gardens. Prayer has done nothing. The king watches his wife fade and understands, for the first time, that gold cannot buy what she needs. Then a visitor arrives. An old woman in tattered robes, a mudang, a shaman, walks through the palace gates as if she owns them. The guards do not stop her. The king will later swear they simply could not move. She stands before the throne and speaks without bowing. "There is a child," she says. "A child touched by heaven's sorrow. This child alone can retrieve the water of resurrection from the underworld's deepest spring. But the journey will destroy her, unless she chooses it freely, unless she survives." Bari's eyes open to darkness. Water fills her lungs, then empties. She is alive on a riverbank, silk wrappings torn and soaked. She remembers her father's face. She remembers the weight of the stones they tied to her body. She remembers the cold current pulling her down, and then nothing until this moment. She is 12 years old. She has no name that anyone speaks aloud. In the palace, she was the 12th daughter, the disappointment, the reason the queen wept. Here on the river's edge, she is simply a child learning to breathe. For 7 years, Bari moves through villages as a beggar. She learns the faces of sickness. An old man coughing blood into his palms. A mother holding a child whose fever will not break. A farmer whose leg has rotted from a wound. She sits with them because no one else will. She brings water. She listens to their prayers. She learns that suffering is the one language everyone speaks. In the streets, other beggars teach her to steal bread. In temples, monks teach her to read the patterns in incense smoke. She never speaks of where she comes from. The river taught her silence. But something else is growing inside her, not anger, not yet. A hunger that food cannot satisfy. A pull towards something she cannot name. An old woman offers Bari shelter on a winter night. She lives alone in a hut at the edge of a forest, and she moves as if she is not entirely present in the world. She gives Bari rice and teaches her to sing. The songs are old. They sound like wind through bones. The woman traces marks on Bari's palms, marks that shimmer when firelight touches them. "You are ready," she says. The gate to the underworld opens for those who have already died. You have already died. The river killed you. What walks now is something else. Something the ancestors have been waiting for. The woman teaches her the songs that open doors between worlds. She teaches her the names of the guardians. And then one morning she is gone. The hut is empty. Bari knows she was never truly there. Bari enters trance beneath a full moon in a clearing. The songs carry her down through layers of earth and shadow. Guardians with faces like stone block her path. They ask her name. She does not answer. They ask her purpose. She says, "I have come for the water." They let her pass. In the depths, she finds a spring that glows with light that has no source. The water is clear and alive, but standing before it are the spirits of her ancestors, not angry but waiting. And her father is there, young again, kneeling. In this place, she can see what he never told her. He was afraid. He was told by priests that a 12th daughter was a curse. He believed them. In the underworld, all lies are visible. Bari does not forgive him here, but she stops hating him. She takes the water. Bari wakes holding a vessel of water that glows faintly in her hands. The forest is gone. The old woman is gone. But the water is real. She carries it toward the palace, moving like someone walking through two worlds at once. Her feet barely touch the ground. Her eyes reflect light that is not from the sun. By the time she reaches the gates, she is no longer quite the beggar who left the village. She is something else, something that bears the underworld like a second skin. Bari enters the palace as a wandering healer, her face wrapped in cloth against the cold. No one recognizes the child they drowned. The king stands in the queen's chamber, watching his wife's breath grow shallow. When Bari speaks, her voice is older than 12. She offers the water. The water begins to glow brighter in her hands, filling the room with soft light. The king steps back. Something in him knows what he is seeing. The queen drinks. Her body goes still. Then her lungs fill with air. Color returns to her face. Her eyes open and find her daughter standing there, wrapped in underworld light. The queen recognizes her. She reaches for her youngest daughter and pulls her close, weeping the kind of tears that wash away years. The king falls to his knees. He understands what he has done. He understands what his daughter has become. Bari does not comfort him yet. She simply stands there, real and alive and remade. In the palace, word spreads. The king threw his daughter into the river. The river gave her back as a healer. That night, the first villagers arrive at the gates seeking her touch. They will keep coming for the rest of her life. As the queen's strength returns and the palace fills with the sick seeking healing, Bari's eyes begin to reflect the light of the underworld. She no longer belongs entirely to the living world. The mudang who appeared at court watches her and nods. This was always the path. Rejection, descent, return as something holy. In Korea, shamans still invoke Bari's name when they call down the water that heals. They say she walks between worlds. She says yes to those the world has said no to. Next, we tell the story of Ixchel, the Mayan moon goddess, a woman who was broken by a jealous god and became the keeper of all healing.